Food Bank Live. So we have an awesome show for you today. We have a lot of people coming in. But as you know, the Food Bank of Delaware, our mission here is to end hunger in Delaware. But not just by handing out food and things like that, because that's really just a band-aid. But we also want to do it through advocacy and education. So today we're really going to focus on education, but we're going to hone in a little bit more and talk about nutrition education. So we have a lot of awesome guests coming in from the different departments out here at the food bank. So we have SNAP-Ed, we have WIC, and you know what, let's just get right to it and bring some of them in. All right? Okay, so welcome back to FBD Live. We are sitting here with Anthony Theriot, and he is a WIC outreach coordinator?
Yes, it is.
Okay, great, at the food bank. So he has written this amazing book called WIC Up to the Age of 5. So for some of the people who aren't familiar, what does WIC even stand for?
So WIC stands for Women, Infant, and Children.
Okay.
It's a supplemental food program for women, infant, and children in low-income families.
Okay.
Every 3 months, they receive 3 months worth of vouchers, where they
Okay.
get an awesome food package.
So,
They get
okay, and the voucher, so what comes with that? Like, what can they get with it?
so they can get bread, they get cereal, fruits and vegetables, eggs, cheese, peanut butter, and beans.
That's a really good array of food there. Okay, great. So you wrote this book, WIC Up to the Age of 5. So what was really the motivation? Like, why did you feel it was necessary for this book to be written, for your position to exist, in the state of Delaware?
There's a lot of issues with people getting to the state service centers, the WIC clinics,
Okay.
in order to get their vouchers. A lot of transportation issues, just not enough time during the day. A lot of these families do work full time,
Right.
have their kids in daycare, so it's tough to get to the WIC clinics. So we wanted to bring it to them, make it easier,
Awesome.
save the trip.
So you actually go out into the community and meet up with some of these families and these moms and help get them signed up and recertified for WIC.
Exactly, that's exactly what I
Okay.
do.
That's pretty awesome. So WIC to the age of 5. So what is the benefit of actually staying until 5? Because I'm thinking, so some of the parents or moms actually stop like after their kids are off of formula. Is that what it is?
They do, and I there's a big eligibility. People don't realize that they're eligible until age 5.
Okay.
This is really a crucial time period for these kids during growth. So we want to make sure that they have a great, nutritious food package.
Okay, great. So for growth and development and all that, it's very important. Well, listen, everybody, I know you're on the edge of your seats, you want to know, but this book is out there, and sold like over 1 million copies so far?
2 million.
2 million. Okay, 2 million. This guy. All right, and guess what? It's available in English and Spanish, and yes, you will all go home with one today. I know, it's just a donation, but yes. Okay. Well, Anthony, thank you so much for coming out, and thank you for all the work that you're doing, man. It's awesome stuff.
Appreciate
Okay.
it.
All right, great. So, guys, Anthony Dusser was awesome, and we have some more WIC employees here from the Food Bank of Delaware on FBD Live today. We have Amanda Good and Laura McAllister, and you guys are doing Smart Choices for WIC, right?
Yes, we've been doing this program this is our 3rd year now. So it started off as a grant from the Mid-Atlantic region of WIC, and the program was designed to help benefit and develop recipes that people can use using the WIC vouchers. So the whole goal is to make quick, easy recipes that people can do. A lot of them are just one pot sorts of dishes. We use a lot of
one pot.
Yeah. That's one of the things too, is to keep it real, everybody has a hard time with making meals, and especially when you've got small kids running around, the time ends up being that much more precious. And one of the hard things about family meals too are when you have more people, then there's going to be more appetites that are going to to have specific tastes too. So it can be a challenge as a mom or as just the person that is the head of the households there to come up with new and exciting recipes, and everybody gets stuck in the same rut of, well, we'll have this because I know people will eat it.
Right.
So this gives a great new way to be able to try stuff, and it's all at the clinic too. So they just walk on in, they sit down. We have a survey that if they're interested, they can fill out the survey. It just gets a little bit of information about the family, about eating habits. There's a little bit of knowledge-based stuff. Right now we're talking about food safety. We've talked about just the food groups. And the first one was talking more about micronutrients. So those are the three primary areas of education that we focused on. It's really exciting too because we've had for last year it was 83% of our people said that they would make the recipe again, and then 90% of the people said that the demonstration helped them. And that was actually for the people that completely filled out the survey. So that was actually talking to about 1,000 people right there.
That's pretty good. It's really good results. So, and since it was so successful, Laura came on and then so what? Let me know, what is some of the favorite recipes that people have talked about? Like
Sure.
after you guys have
So we have had a bunch of recipes. Most of them have been pretty successful.
Okay.
I would say some of the recipes using the tortilla shells have been the most successful. Particularly chicken enchiladas went over very,
Sounds
very
good.
well. It was very good. We also did a peanut butter banana French toast, and that went over very well too.
Okay.
And anything, I would say anything with peanut butter usually goes over pretty well. People
Okay.
love it.
Now we have some secret footage clips of you. You didn't know we were there, but we got it there. Now it didn't have any peanut butter in it, but I think it was a chili quesadilla.
Yes.
It was so good. It was.
It does have a lot of the protein and iron, and it doesn't take long.
And what kind of beans did you put in it?
These ones are just the regular old
Like
kidney beans. Yeah, you can use either kidney or pinto. They end up having a better flavor in there.
Okay.
So help yourself to as much as you would like.
So good. I mean, I had to step back from the table. I was gonna eat all your samples. You weren't around, but it was gonna have you on come back. Like, what happened? Anyway, so like, so is that the most? That is my favorite, but is there? So which one is the favorite? Is it?
Because we're dealing with a pretty large group of people too, each recipe ends up having over 100 people that tried it.
Right.
So I think that they've all been equally popular as far as that goes. The chili quesadillas have been going over really well. And
Yeah.
I've had a lot of people say, oh, I had a woman that was in there today and she was saying, does it have to have the cumin? Well, I mean, everything's better with cumin. But it's not necessary. She's like, I have all the rest of this stuff. I'm going to go home and make this. So, yay.
Well, guys, you know, these women have also created their own recipe book called Smart Choices for Wit, Recipe Selection. So you don't just have to dream and think about what these things taste like. You can actually make it yourself because everyone today is going home with their own copy. All right? And so thank you guys so much for coming out today. Okay, so welcome back to FBD Live, and now we're here with Asia Thurston. She is a community nutrition educator for the SNAP Ed department of the Food Bank of Delaware. So what exactly is SNAP Ed?
SNAP Ed stands for Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program Education. What we primarily do is go out and educate the public about being healthy.
Well, great. And so I see you got this display here. Can you tell me a little bit about this?
Yes. One of the modules that we teach is called Choose My Plate, and our modules are based on this synopsis here. This is a USDA tool that they created to show Americans how we should consume or eat our foods every day. We should have all 5 food groups on our plate. First one is dairy, which we have our milk here. Then here we have our grains, which we have a piece of cornbread.
Okay.
Our protein is this delicious looking barbecue chicken. Our vegetables is this nice broccoli, steamed. And then for fruits, we have a combination here of strawberries and pineapples.
Okay, great. Cool. So you guys have a lot of classes of Choose My
Yes.
Plate, and
Yes.
there's one in particular I've been hearing a lot
They don't
about.
know what you're talking about.
Which one is that?
The Kid Chef.
The Kid Chef program. Yeah, I've been hearing a whole lot about that. So tell me a little bit about Kid Chef.
Well, let me tell you about Kid Chef.
Okay.
Kid Chef's basis or synopsis is built on of My Plate. So there's a 5-session class that the kids participate in, and each day we focus on one food group on My Plate. We also give out these little nifty bags for the kids as well. Inside the bag, you have a lot of kitchen utensils. You have a chef hat and a chef apron that they get to utilize during the class. And after the class is over, they get to take this bag home.
Okay, great. Well, actually, guys, so you're actually going to get to see all this in action with Kid Chef because we have a special guest today, my
Yes.
niece. So she's going to participate, and you guys are going to make one of the most popular Kid Chef recipes. Which one is that?
My favorite is My Plate pizza.
Okay, great. So we're just going to head over to the kitchen and follow us over there. Okay, well, welcome back to FBD Live, and we're
you wash your hands with soap and water? Okay, just want to make sure. The first thing you want to do is grab a set of gloves.
Okay. And why do we need gloves?
You need gloves because you want to make sure that everything that you do is sanitary or clean, so you don't contaminate anything.
Okay.
Especially if you don't want to contaminate your food. You want to keep all the germs and stuff out. Okay, so that's why you want to use gloves.
All right, great. Okay, so now what do we do?
Now you're going to take your measuring spoon. Here you go. 1 tablespoon measuring spoon. And you're going to dip it into the sauce, the tomato sauce.
All right, like this?
Yes, exactly like that. Then you're going to spread it on your crust.
Okay.
And take the back of the spoon and swirl it all around.
All right, swirl it around.
Awesome.
All right, your turn.
Very good. Very good.
All right.
You've made pizza before? Oh, wow. Okay. All right.
Natural. Okay. Now what do we do?
Now you're going to take some cheese. This is mozzarella cheese.
Okay.
And you're going to spread the mozzarella cheese on top of your pizza. Right on top of the sauce.
Just like
Got
that.
it? There you go. Awesome.
I love cheese.
Yes. There you go.
You like cheese? What? You don't know? I'm about to say.
Awesome. You don't have to put all of the cheese on there, just
Oh.
enough to cover.
My bad. I just really like cheese. I really love cheese. All right. All right.
Awesome. Next, we're going to take the pepperoni. Now, this is turkey pepperoni, okay? So you're going to take 3 slices of turkey.
What fruit would pepperonis be in?
Ooh, do you know?
What fruit do you think?
It's a protein. Next, we're going to take some good old peppers.
Okay.
And these are diced peppers, diced green peppers. And
Okay.
you're going to take your spoon and pick up about maybe a half of a tablespoon.
Okay. Here over.
And you're just going to put it onto your pizza. There you go. I think you've made a pizza before.
It's all right. I'll use the rest. See if I can
You
do
want
that.
more? There you go. See? Just like that. Did you want more? Or are you good? You want more? Okay. There you go. So she wanted to get her vegetables in.
Very good.
Okay. The pizza looking right yummy. Now, so far we have 4 out of the 5 food groups on this pizza. Now, it's the last food group, which is fruit. And this is pineapples.
Okay. You like pineapples, right? Okay. I thought so. I think I knew that one. So I take some. Spread. I love pineapples.
Awesome. Cool. Now what we're going to do is we're going to heat this particular pizza right in our electric skillet.
So, I mean, I know we're in the kitchen today right now, and so you're kind of probably thinking, like, why are we putting them in the oven? So, tell us why we're using this instead. Like,
We're using the electric skillets because sometimes people don't have the accessibility of a stove. So another option is to use an electric skillet. It cooks very quickly and the food tastes just as good.
Alright, so should I spray some of this in here?
Yes, so we're going to use the canola oil.
Okay.
The first thing I did was actually took some aluminum foil and placed it in the pan. It makes for a great, easy cleanup. Now we're going to spray it.
Alright.
The reason why we're spraying is so it won't stick to the aluminum foil.
You want to check them out? What do you think? Well, look. Can you see it? I know you're a little short. Is the cheese melted? Alright, so is that how we know it's done?
Yes, that is how you know it's done. The cheese.
It looks really good. We're going to thank Miss Asia for coming out and helping us make these My Plate pizzas, right? You gotta wait a little bit to eat them because they're still super hot. So I'm your host, Leah Brown. I am the communications of the Food Bank of Delaware, and you guys enjoy the rest of your day.